All right, next up, we've had this Jack's Fab header on here for a while for mock-up purposes and everything, but obviously before we start the motor, we need to bolt this on and get a gasket in there. So let's go ahead and stick this guy on. Let's get this header on there. For this first startup, we've got the radiator in, so the cooling system is plumbed, but honestly, I almost forgot about the fan. We're gonna be using this trim line from Flexolite. Nice, low-profile electric fan. This car from the factory had a clutch-type fan that was actually attached to the water pump, so that's all belt-driven, and that's how it would cool. That's kind of one of the reasons that I forgot that I've got to put one in. So we're going to be using that electric fan, and then to make sure that that fan is coming on at the right temperature, we've got the Flexolite adjustable temperature control. I'll throw some links down to these products in the description, so be sure to check those out. Lastly, I don't want to use the through mounting, which is kind of like zip ties. So I did pick up their mounting bracket kit. So let's use all this and get this fan mounted. So this mounting solution that the fan comes with is basically going to be like a zip tie. You're going to take these, you'll actually push them through the core where the fins are, and then there's a little cup that goes on the other end. So while ordinarily I'd like to use a different method, I just want to get this car running and I want to make sure I've got a fan. So we're going to go ahead and use these guys, but later on down the road when I actually build an aluminum shroud for this, we'll cut these off and go through that process. So once you've got the fan in place, all you're gonna do is take this guy and you're gonna push it through the ribs there. Once you get this pushed through, we'll place some washers. Here we've got it pushed through. And so you just place this washer, and then you're gonna push this guy on. Now it's actually threaded. So what you'll do is you'll push that on, and then you can give that a few turns to tighten it up. And that's it. Now that we've got the fan mounted, let's go ahead and get the temperature sending unit mounted. So again, this is a control unit that's going to turn the fan on based on a temperature. There's a probe in here that we're going to use. Same concept, we're going to push that through the radiator right near the inlet, because this is where your hot coolant is going to be coming into the radiator. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that in close to this, and then we'll get this mounted somewhere inconspicuous. The wiring diagram on this is pretty simple. We're just going to be taking the negative lead of our fan, obviously going to the negative side of the battery, and then the positive is going to go through the unit to the C port. There. And then from pin number 2, you're going to be going through keyed 12 volt, not directly to the battery. So when the fan unit sees that we've turned the key on, that's when it'll be live. As far as the mounting location goes, we're going to go on the inside here, just lined up with this headlight so that from front on, you can't actually see it. And then we're going to run this probe up through here so that we can put it through the radiator. For the key ignition side, we have this that we're using for the ignition box. So we're just going to go ahead and use that for this as well. To get this guy mounted, we are going to use a self-tapping screw. Take this guy right there to keep him nice and hidden. Now that we've got that mounted, we can get our wire connections in, and we're going to run this probe up. So remember, we've got the positive coming from the fan going to C, and then from 2, we're going to go through the keyed ignition. You guys want to make sure that you get this probe mounted as close to this as you can. So just like with our mounting tabs, we're just going to be taking this guy and pushing him through the core. Clean this up just a little bit. And then the final touch is the knob. So this is adjustable. The way this works, guys, is once we've got the motor running, we're going to be watching the engine temperatures. And when the engine temperature reaches warmer than ideal, that's when we will turn the dial, and we will turn the dial until the fan comes on. That basically controls the temperature at which this is at. So we can change that to where it'll come on sooner. So that's why you have this mounted. And then up here, that's the thermocouple. So that's the temperature sensor, so that we know how hot the coolant from the engine is. All right, we got the fuel pump in, connected. Let's see if we actually get power now. We have fuel! So there we have it, guys. We know that the fuel pump is working, so we're gonna be able to deliver fuel to the motor. That's it for this week. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, get those notifications on so that you guys can see us start this thing up for the first time. We'll see you guys next time.